Welcome to the Oasis. My name is Mike, and today we're going to be talking about the HP Reverb Windows Mixed Reality headset. Because last week at GDC, it wasn't only the Oculus Quest and the Rift S that got my attention. No, this newly announced headset from HP also piqued my interest with its high-resolution displays, integrated earphones, and overall Rift-style design. And it got me thinking that maybe this is the headset that Rift owners are looking for that would be a worthy upgrade compared to the newly announced Rift S. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you an overview of the Windows Mixed Reality platform, the specs of this new HP headset, the price, the release date, and ultimately if I think this will be worth buying if you're a current Rift owner, as there are definitely more things to consider than just comparing the specs of the Rift S and the HP side by side on paper. I'll put timestamps to everything in the description down below. I hope you guys and girls find this video useful, and without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so let's start with the basics. The HP Reverb is a Windows Mixed Reality headset. The Windows Mixed Reality platform originally launched back in October 2017 with a handful of headsets from various manufacturers. The HP Reverb was teased around a month ago under the codename of the HP Copper and was finally unveiled during GDC 2019. The HP Reverb is the first of the second generation of Windows Mixed Reality headsets, and this headset is aimed for business applications such as architecture, engineering, and construction. However, it can also be used for enthusiast-level gaming, as it's also compatible with Steam VR. It will also work with Oculus titles using Revive, however there are some issues with this, which I'll talk more about later on. Ironically, this headset looks more like a new Oculus Rift than the newly announced Rift S, and it's definitely piqued my interest as a potential upgrade moving forward. It's going to be available for purchase in late April and will be sold in two different versions, one for consumers and one for enterprise, priced at $599 US and $649 US respectively. The difference between the two models is that the business edition will come with an additional shorter display port cable for backpack mounted PC solutions and an easy to clean pleather style face cushion over a material one, which is bundled with the consumer model. Now we're done with the basics, let's get into the specs, and first up is audio. The HP Reverb will come equipped with integrated over-the-ear spatial audio earphones, just like the original Oculus Rift. And just like on the Rift, they can be moved out of the way when putting the headset on, and then snapped into place once you're in the headset. You can also completely remove the built-in earphones if you wish to use your own headphones, utilizing a 3.5mm headphone jack cable running from the headset to the back of the head strap. The headset also features dual microphones for communication in games and using the voice-controlled Microsoft Assistant, Cortana. Now, let's get into the juicy stuff. The HP Reverb has two 2160 by 2160 pixels per eye LCD panels, which run at 90 Hz with a 114-degree field of view. Now, when we compare that to the Oculus Rift S, which has a single 2560 by 1440 LCD panel, which equates to 1280 by 1440 pixels per eye, running at 80 Hz with around 110 degrees field of view. This will make the HP one of the highest resolution headsets available on the market when it releases, higher than both the Vive Pro and the Pimax 5K Plus. All this resolution is great, but just don't forget, you're going to need the hardware to power it. The minimum required specs suggest that you'll need at least a GTX 1080 with an i7 processor, but really, to get the most out of this headset, you're going to want to push it even further to an RTX 2080 or an RTX 2080 Ti. Both the HP Reverb and Rift S use LCD displays, and these LCD panels use an RGB subpixel stripe, which basically means that each pixel gets 3 subpixels, a blue, a green, and a red. This means that you're likely to get a very sharp image, making text and other fine details in games and experiences much clearer. These LCD panels will provide nice clarity, although OLED panels tend to perform better in darker scenes. This headset will use Fresnel lenses and will also have a rubber nose piece to prevent light bleed from the nose gap. Just like the Rift S, the HP Reverb will have a software-based IPD adjustment, accommodating a range from 55mm to 71mm, according to HP. The Reverb will have a 3.5 meter cable with connections for PC with a single DisplayPort and USB 3.0. Although I have to say I'm not a big fan of the connector to the headset being just at the back of my head, with a chunky dual cable running from it. It's a shame that this headset, along with the Rift S, doesn't utilize the virtual link connector equipped on newer NVIDIA graphics cards. So let's get onto the tracking. Just like all other Windows mixed reality headsets, the HP Reverb uses the same two front-facing camera inside-out tracking solution, so you won't need any external trackers or sensors. Although the tracking does do a pretty good job with just two cameras, the Oculus Insight inside-out tracking system on Rift S is likely going to be far superior, with 5 cameras dotted around the headset tracking your location and controllers. However, just like the Oculus Rift S, if a controller is held behind your back or somehow occluded from the camera's vision, the tracking will be greatly reduced, if not lost completely. Windows mixed reality headsets also have a pass-through mode using the two front-facing cameras called Flashlight, which allows you to quickly see what's going on in the real world around you if you need to. In terms of design and ergonomics, HP have gone with a very similar to the original Rift design with its baseball cap style semi-rigid head strap, with a padded circle at the back for cupping the back of your head. The original Rift was always my preferred choice of headset when it came to comfort, so it's good to see that HP are using a similar design. The facial interface pad will be removable using Velcro for cleaning or swapping it out with another pad or a VR cover, which I'm sure will be available in the future. So let's move on to one of the system's weakest points, and that's the controllers. Across the Windows mixed reality range, the headsets all use the same controller design. With the HP Reverb, these controllers are paired directly to the headset itself, which features built-in Bluetooth. This is really useful as most Windows mixed reality headsets require you to pair the controllers to a Bluetooth dongle connected to your PC, and most of these headsets don't include that dongle in the box. The controllers feature grip and trigger buttons, just like most VR controllers. They also feature thumbsticks and touchpads on both controllers. They also feature a menu and a Windows button. However, they lack the ABXY buttons that we have on the Oculus Touch controllers. And this means that if you want to use them to play Oculus titles using Revive, you're going to need to map these ABXY buttons to the touchpad up, down, left, right. And this could cause real issues in some games. These controllers also burn through batteries very, very quickly, as they need to power bright LED lights for tracking, so you'll definitely want to invest in some rechargeable AA batteries. Each controller requires 2 AA batteries, and generally they last only 4 to 5 hours of use before they need replacing. So let's talk about using this headset to play Oculus exclusive titles. It's no big secret that Oculus are the ones that are funding these big AAA VR games, so it's inevitable you'll want to play these games on your shiny new HP headset. Revive works with all Windows mixed reality headsets, although the experience isn't going to be a completely smooth one. Like I mentioned before, the button mapping on the controllers will be off, and also expect some lag and stuttering in-game when using Revive. So if you're considering this headset for playing Oculus titles, I would give it some serious thought. However, if you're into watching media in VR, or you're a VR sim enthusiast that loves racing or flight sims, then I think you're really going to love this headset. So in summary, let's quickly just compare the Rift S to the HP Reverb. The Rift S has a lower resolution, lower refresh rate, however it has better tracking. It has better controllers, and the best AAA first-party games are going to be played best on the Rift S. The Rift S is $400 US. The Reverb has a higher resolution, higher refresh rate, however it has worse tracking. It also has worse controllers, and you're going to need to use Revive to access Oculus games, which won't give you the best experience, and this is going to run at $600 US. Okay, so there we have it, guys and girls. That's the HP Reverb Windows mixed reality headset in a nutshell. Now, I'm likely going to be ordering one of these headsets alongside the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S, so I'll be able to give you my hands-on experience side by side in in the coming weeks. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, do so now so you don't miss those upcoming videos. But I'd love to know what you guys and girls think of this headset in the comments down below. Are you looking at buying one of these HP Reverbs? Are you looking to buy one as an upgrade to your current Oculus Rift? If so, what games and applications are you going to be using it for? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you like this video, make sure you're subscribed for all my future content, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.